Josh Thomas!
Hello, hi, yeah, well, I wish I was asleep. How's it going, yeah, good, yeah. I'm Josh, I'm 20, I'm 20 years old. I'm quite excited, right, about turning 20, but I'm a little bit worried. Because, you know, sort of in the last 8 years, getting really pumped for puberty, right? And about how puberty is going to turn me into a man. And now I have to realize that that's not going to happen. You have to remember that this is it, you know, now that, you know, puberty is not going to make my voice deeper, and it's not going to make me any hairier, and you know, that my penis is complete. That's a joke, maybe it's fine. That's right, it's average according to Cosmopolitan. So, I was reading Cosmopolitan and it said that men, oh, that's me, when they're 18, that's their sexual peak, yeah? Oh, that's disappointing. It's all down here. And my body, like, it's already started to fall apart, right? Like, I recently had a hernia operation, right? A hernia is something your muscle wall here, it breaks because of strenuous activity, right? Yeah, which confuses me because I've never ever done anything, yeah? Like, the only thing I can think of is once, maybe, when I did a kind of big poo. But yeah, I started comedy like 3 years ago. I started comedy when I started. I saw the comedians, they quite often get women, right? And so far, not so much. I just wanted to say, because I'm on the radio, maybe if you see me around, I would really quite like some bitches. I just want to, because I've never, like, the closest I've come, right, to picking up a lady via the comedic art was I was doing a gig up in Brisbane, and a girl came up to me and she said, "Hi, Josh, hi," and I went, "Oh, stranger danger." I said, "Hi," and she said, "Do girls, do they really not touch you, right?" And I went, "No," and she said, "Really, I would quite like to touch you." Just bam, well, just that forward. And I just think, I mean, I just think if anybody comes up to you and offers you themselves so forwardly, right, you're not ever going to say yes. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like somebody just coming up to you on the street and offering you a sandwich, you know? It's like, I don't know what's been in that. What? You know, yeah, you're not going to say yes even if you're really, really hungry. Yeah. I did say yes, right? Surprise! It was pretty bad. I was talking to her, and we started talking about Harry Potter. I was trying to be all, like, dangerous, so instead of saying, he who must not be named, I was saying Voldemort. She was like, "Oh, say it again, say it again." I was like, "No, I can't. She offered me a lift home, right? And I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did, right, to stuff this up, but we got in her car, and she started to, like, freak out, and she started to backtrack, and she started trying to get out of it. And to do that, she was telling me how much she was looking forward to church in the morning, and how much she loves cheeses, right? Which is fine, but, you know, a little bit confusing, considering the conversation we had in the club about her. Woo! Apparently, she's just using me to play hard to get for Jesus, right? And then she dropped me off at my house and left, and that was it. That was the end. Yeah, I know. And then I had to catch a taxi back to the club and pick up my car. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Husey and Kate.
Nova.